Ahsoka showrunner Dave Filoni has finally answered the biggest question viewers of the live-action Star Wars TV show have been asking all along. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Dave Filoni reassures fans that Sabine's pet Lothcat, Merle, is safe and well, finding humor in their concern. Filoni suggests that Merle is a smart Lothcat who can navigate Sabine's tower using ventilation ducts, and may not be the only one there. Merle's relationship with Sabine is described as more than just ownership. He is an opportunist who provides comfort and companionship to Sabine in her lonely struggle. Dave Filoni has finally answered the biggest question Ahsoka viewers have been asking ever since the 2-episode premiere of the latest live-action Star Wars TV show. The end of Ahsoka episode 2 sees Natasha Liu Bordizzo's Sabine Wren agreeing to go with Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka Tano on her quest to find Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger. And in doing so, she has to leave behind her adorable pet Lothcat Merle. Merle's fate after Sabine's departure from Lothal has since been left unknown, with many viewers fearing Merle isn't receiving the care he needs in Sabine's absence, especially now that she's stranded on Paradia in a whole other galaxy. Filoni has now reassured viewers in an interview with the Dagobah Dispatch podcast that Merle is safe and sound, and his response to the audience's concern is hilarious. As a pet owner himself, Filoni insists he's always had Merle's fate planned out, even if it wasn't ever shown on the screen. He says the concern of viewers is totally fair, but it's also comical given what else is happening in the galaxy at that point. Filoni goes to the extent of offering 2 different possibilities of how Merle is able to get in and out of Sabine's tower on Lothal, emphasizing Merle's secret intelligence about how to get around the structure and the planet. He even opens up the possibilities of there being more than just Merle in the tower, or at least around it. First, I think Sabine would leave the door cracked open. Second of all, I think Merle's smart enough to be able to move through the ventilation ducts up and down that tower. I think he can. He doesn't need to operate the elevator, though I wouldn't question if he could. But I think he can move up and down the elevator in the ductwork to get out there to the ground level. And then maybe there are other Lothcats around. He's not the only one. Filoni also offers some new and interesting lore about the Lothcat, pushing back on the idea of Merle being Sabine's domesticated pet. Instead, he thinks Merle to be a stray who takes a liking to Sabine, and vice versa. Merle is even described as an opportunist, knowing he should stick with a good food source who can also provide him with warmth and company. But I don't think that Merle is what I'd call a domestic cat. I think he's a wild cat that lives with Sabine, and she likes that fact and feeds it because it's her buddy out there. But Merle knows it's a good situation, so it hangs out. Merle's an opportunist, and probably a bit of a pain in the butt, because it's a cat. I mean, obviously, there could be a whole documentary on what happened to the Lothcat, and it was a great puppet. It just goes to show you people love animals, I guess, and Chopper. Between the way he captured the audience's hearts and later on their concern, Merle has always been more than just Sabine's pet. And now, Filoni has made certain of that. Merle has a little more backstory tied to him, with the Lothcat actively choosing to have Sabine as a buddy on Lothal and staying by her side for what has likely been her toughest trial yet. It could be that Merle resonated with Sabine's lonely struggle all along, and though he could come and go from the tower at will, he understood what it was like for her to be on her own, and he became that comfort.